be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk a little about Arizona. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because...
Oh, a lot of space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They believe they can run right here. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Wildcats are on the move. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
On the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. RPO complete to open the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Shakes off the defender. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Lewis to throw. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Dumps it to the back. They got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. They'll try it over the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on them.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Buffaloes are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air on second down. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Running to Green. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Defense in press coverage. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball with different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
2nd down coming up.
Second down coming up. Lewis wants to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Lewis to throw. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Tosses it incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Lewis wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
At the 26, brings up third down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 10 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arizona. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Lewis wants to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Perry. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lewis to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. These corners backing off a bit. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's 4. Touchdown, Arizona! And the stomping has commenced.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Lewis wants to pass. With the catch, it's Green. Turning it on. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. Creates a little room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And back to the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Here comes the 2-point try. Lewis to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Arizona 42, Colorado 24.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
On the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Oh, he's got a chance. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick completion on the out route. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Bringing it back. Smashes through the tackle.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Lewis wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught in the backfield, it's John. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Lewis to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He might want another play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The quarterback will keep it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Clear! Clear!
They'll try to slam it in. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
If you're a running back and you know you got the ball on the 1-yard line, you are gluing that thing to your body and making sure I run downhill. The worst thing that could possibly happen is you putting it on the deck. Congratulations. It just happened. Man, what a stand by this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Buffalo will take over 1st and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Timeout, Colorado.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.